Hey guys, I'm Bob Tompkins with Real Broker LLC and living in South Carolina. And as you can tell, this is a little different scenery than our previous videos because I'm coming to you from Nashville, Tennessee with today's video, which is the top 5 travel destinations within driving distance of Greenville. Now, before we get into the top 5 list, I wanted to make sure that we established what driving distance is because that can kind of be a loose term. For this video, I wanted all of the travel destinations to be within 5 hours of driving distance. That way, if you wanted to just plan a short 2-3 day trip, you're not losing a ton of time driving to and from your destination. So coming in at number 5 on this list, I have where I am right now, which is Nashville, Tennessee. Not too far of a drive from Greenville, right at 5 hours. Nashville has so much to offer. It had to make the list because it might have the most to offer of any of these places. However, it is the furthest distance away. Nashville is known for being an absolute hub of country music. You have the Grand Ole Opry here, as well as a ton of bars up and down Broadway. You've got Jason Aldean's, Luke Bryan's, these places where aspiring country music artists go to try and make a name for themselves. Nashville is super unique in a way where you're able to go and listen to a bunch of these artists that may not be well known yet because they're just out grinding, trying to make a name for themselves, which allows you to get a lot of entertainment at a very low cost while you're going out to the bars, listening to all of these different artists. In addition to what Nashville has to offer from a country music scene, they also have some really good professional sports. The Nashville Predators are a very, very, very good hockey team that have competed at a very high level, even almost winning the Stanley Cup. I'm actually not sure if they've won a Stanley Cup or not. And then you've got the Tennessee Titans, which this year so far having a great year at 7-2. So Nashville has more to offer than just the country music if you're also a professional sports fan. And I'm sure there's more to do as well, but those are the 2 things that I love the most about Nashville. Coming in at number 4 on my list is Wilmington, North Carolina. Wilmington is a quaint little town right near the Outer Banks of North Carolina that has an absolute charm to it. It is one of my wife's favorite places to go as the beach is not too far away and you've got a lot of boutiques, little shopping around downtown that makes it a very enjoyable place to go for the whole family. My dad, actually, before he was married, was a huge fan of Wilmington because it allowed him to go deep sea fishing. Some of the best deep sea fishing in the US is found off the Outer Banks of North Carolina, and Wilmington allows for this great place for tourists to be able to go and enjoy their downtown, the craftiness of it, all the different restaurants, as well as having that kind of thing to fulfill the outdoor desire, which is deep sea fishing. So if you're a boater, a fisher, and you want to get out on the open water and try and wrangle something big, this is the place for you. Coming in at number 3 is Savannah, Georgia. Savannah, Georgia has an absolutely amazing downtown, one that I had not discovered until very recently. They have one of the best food experiences that I've seen in quite some time. It might even rival Greenville's in the way that they just have some excellent restaurants downtown, as well as extreme walkability, a lot of things to enjoy and different shops in their downtown. Savannah is one of those places that just has old, historic charm to it while incorporating a lot of new age things into it. Savannah is a place that you're gonna love. But not only that, Savannah is extremely well located if you're a golfer. You can just take a quick drive up, about an hour and a half to Augusta, Aiken, that area, as well over to Kiowa Island, where you can see some of the best golf courses that are available in the United States. So Savannah allows for the type of retreat if you like to get out on the links, play some golf, but then also have that downtown that just gives you all of the charm, walkability, and food that your heart could desire. Coming in at number 2 on this list is Charleston, South Carolina. Charleston might be the gem of South Carolina when you talk about tourism. A lot of people like to talk about Myrtle Beach, but Myrtle Beach gets overrun and isn't really that nice in my opinion. But Charleston has a historic charm. It has shopping, it has food, it has beer, it has everything that your heart could desire when you're going on a vacation. It's great for the family if you want to take a horse carriage tour and just hear about the history of Charleston. There are ghost tours that are available for those of you who are interested in haunted things around town. Charleston has a deep history of haunted things. So Charleston has that, but then they also have one of the better food environments, a lot of mid to high-end dining that's extremely enjoyable, especially in the downtown area. But then they've got one of the best flea markets in the country on Market Street. The market is absolutely incredible. There are basket weavers that have some great art for sale there, as well as a lot of different vendors. You could spend all day in the market and never get tired. Charleston is a great place to go visit. And coming in at number 1, the closest travel destination to Greenville is Asheville, North Carolina. Asheville is absolutely terrific and is known for 2 things in particular. Number 1 is the Biltmore House, arguably one of the greatest real estate achievements in the United States. The Biltmore House is absolutely gorgeous, especially around the holidays. The Biltmore House goes all out for Christmas. They have Christmas trees in nearly every room with completely unique decorations as you go through the house. It is one of those must-see things in your lifetime. You don't want to miss the Biltmore at Christmas time. And then possibly my personal favorite thing, Asheville is known for having the most breweries per capita in their city limits. I'm not sure the exact number, but I know just a few years ago it was 23 breweries in the downtown area. Absolutely terrific, with some really notable ones like Sierra Nevada, Green Man Brewing, and Wicked Weed. Wicked Weed personally is one of my favorite breweries. Even though they sold out the Budweiser, they still create some amazing beer, and it's something that I truly enjoy and appreciate every time I get the chance to go to Asheville. Now guys, these have been my top 5 travel destinations within driving distance of Greenville. I hope that you've enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe and then also check out some of our other videos on the channel. We'll see you next time on Living in South Carolina.